Gemini, let's just have some fun. You guys need it. You know what I'm saying? You deserve that shit. And there's a little bit of a, yeah, there's a little bit of a relief going on, like a relief valve in you right now when it comes to, just feeling like heavy and shitty. No, this is really good time to be an air sign, to be honest with you. Yeah, this energy right now, very good time to be an air sign. Now, good times to be alive, baby. Some sort of breakthroughs, like happiness. And it's more or less a breakthrough in you. You know, it's like, I don't know. Sometimes I don't know what people expect me to say as a reader. Like, you're all of you are going to win the lottery this week. No, no, no. Oh my God. Y'all think that if I really could predict lottery tickets, I would be telling y'all the numbers? No, I would motherfucking get out here and retire early. You know what I'm saying? Like, can you feel me? I'm not going to be like, right, I will tell you if it's going to be that lucky of a week, but it's not that kind of a week because it's not about a luck week. It's about a breakthrough week. It's a week where you're able to finally like relieve yourself of this stress as well as these like attacks or burdens or suffering, to be able to really get back to a sense of who you are by really reclaiming those people and those environments that care about you and that want to protect you. And now honey, you came from a fucked up place. Yeah, I could see it. You came from a fucked up place. And honestly, I feel like it did some damage to your, maybe even your health or how you feel about mental health, emotional health, whatever health it is. But there does seem to be like this sense of, I need to reprioritize just being okay and being happy, and nothing else really matters. And there's going to be this opening. There's this beautiful like air trine. Well, it happened more when the moon was in Libra. Now the moon is in Scorpio, but a sort of like a relief valve, sort of in the middle of the week, to really like push you along and help you just like lighten things up a bit. Now you know that there's 5 planets in Aquarius. North Node is still in Gemini. Venus has gone into Aquarius. It's just a wonderful time to be an air. I think it's a wonderful time to be a Gemini right now, because there's more a sense of really being able to understand, like get to know you and not be afraid of those depths. Furthermore, not be afraid to share who you are, because there's this sense of like open-mindedness, and if you communicate things now, or wanting to communicate things now, like this push to be able to get things off your chest and let things be seen and celebrate what you want to celebrate and celebrate who you want to celebrate without really a concern about anything that's happened in the past. There's just like this, it's over with, I'm done, and now I'm kind of free and liberated to be able to just like show what I've been putting my time into, and what almost like how I feel about myself right now. You know, it's like, I'm not going to feel about myself the way you feel about me. You aren't allowed to sort of project your shame onto me and expect me to absorb that shit. Okay? You can keep that crap to yourself, or be disappointed when it rolls off me like water off a duck's back, because that's how I'm letting shit go right now. That's how you're letting shit go right now. Like water off a duck's back. You're also sort of like firming up or committing yourself to this idea of, I'm going to be well, and my wellness and my health, regardless of how that's making other people feel. And in other words, you're not the ones who are causing them pain, but you're also not going to stand in their way of being in pain if they're acting like assholes. That kind of thing. You know, it's like, I'm not longer going to hide a part of me or what I desire in order to sort of help you along. You know, also a sense of a surprise. Yeah, a surprise coming in, like, either you're going to surprise somebody or they're going to surprise you. This sense of like, I didn't realize that even meant anything to you. And you're going to be like, nah, yeah, it really fucking means a lot to me. Like, this matters to me. And this is like that time when you can finally communicate that this matters to me, and or recognize or let's put it this way, allow yourself to turn your head, and not be scared of getting assaulted as you turn your head, so you can actually look in a direction that is aligned to the future, right? And also curious about something. It's like feeling secure enough to be able to explore and to openly explore and not have to, like, in any way, shape, or form feel I'm going to say this, deprived of an opportunity to do so because of another person's feelings, or all eyes on you, watching you for some reason. Now, the surprise could happen to you too, right? The surprise could come in the form of communications or information coming in. You didn't realize that somebody was interested in you, or let's go with that. Somebody was interested in you. That doesn't necessarily mean romantic interest. It could mean that you didn't know somebody was like admiring you that way, or you didn't know somebody was concerned or taking an interest in your work the way that they were. This is that time when that kind of good news would come through. And I know all my water signs are like all kinds of like disappointed with their readings for this week. It usually happens that when air signs are having a good week, water signs are not, because water signs don't tend to like direct communication, right? They get intimidated by it and emotional by it, and they get defensive. But like air signs, it's just like, no, this is liberating. Like I can finally say what I mean, or you're finally saying what you mean. So this is like clear communication coming through, but it could have an unexpected twist, but it inevitably will be a happy surprise because it's interesting, and it's like you get time to like play. Yeah, there's definitely a sense of having desired something for a really long time, like knowing what you want, seeing it, like having your sights set on this shit, right? But it's almost like being held back from it. You see in the picture, like he's being held back from what he really desires, what he really wants, but this is what they really want. This is what he really wants. And it's almost like in some ways there was this sense of taking a break, taking a respite a little while, maybe taking a respite in some cases to hide, to sort of like try to understand, does this really matter to me? Is this really important to me? Is this what I'm really interested in? Is this what I really feel? All those things, that sense of like just taking a break for a second and like feeling like you're in a safe place. But that's what this is really saying. It's like you're in a safe place now. You can open up and you can share these things, or surprise, you didn't realize there's help coming in. See, that's what brownies really are, because you were held back somehow from really what you really wanted. And now, like brownies, the little fairies in the door, they come in and help you without you expecting it. And this is almost like getting surprise help from an unexpected source, maybe a source that at one point, because remember Mercury is in retrograde, which seriously impacts you guys because it's your ruling energy. So it's ultimately like kind of like reviewing, being able to look back upon and seeing that certain people were helping you, or they wanted to help you, or they never left your side, or they always believed in you, that kind of thing, or help coming from an unexpected place. This is help coming from an unexpected place. So obviously, honestly, Gemini, if you're having any kinds of issues, if you're having any kind of problems and you feel like you've been held back from something that you really desire, there's help coming in from an unexpected place. We'll figure out with tarot like what exactly that place is. Those specifics will be revealed with tarot. That link is below. But ultimately, there is help coming in from this place that maybe you overlooked yourself. It's almost like you could have been so sure of headed in one direction, you didn't see what was right above you. That's kind of what this card talks about. So obviously there was help to be had all along, but it was from an unexpected source that you maybe kind of like didn't have time to notice or kind of underestimated. And all of a sudden it's like, woo, hello, we have the answers. Guess what? Up here. So it could very well be somebody finding you. You know, after them trying to look away and pretend like you were worthless or that you couldn't do anything for them, blah, 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 blah. It's like now they're finally like being like, now there's this point, there's this twist. Like seeing you in a different light. That's why there's wings of light here. That means you're protected. That an angel is bringing light, like a blessing is coming in a dark time. So it's almost like, and it's not just a hint. This would be a pretty blatant reveal, because honestly, you have had a hard past, but looking back isn't going to promise you the future. There's a promising future up ahead, and it's understanding the past that is going to inform your future, but you have to close the past out, right? Because you can't look back and actually be moving in the right direction. You fall right off the fucking cliff. Right? I mean, that's just that sense of your past and where you've come from is what has earned you that positive future. That's kind of what I'm trying to say. And that's why there's just these blessings coming to you now. This light showing up in a time like this hope, this little bead of hope that showed up at this time in your life. Now, it is coming, and like I said, it is coming from an unexpected place, from an awkward place, maybe from a place that you either discredit, like, or no, see, this is what, that's what I was saying. I lost my train of thought. I apologize. It's almost like you're the one that was discredited. Like they kind of like threw you to the side and said, nope, not going to be around Gemini, not going to hang out with them, not going to work with them, not going to fall in love with them, whatever. But all of a sudden now, something has forced them into reevaluating how they treated you, reevaluating your value. It's almost like something comes to them. It's not you putting yourself in front of it. That's what I'm saying. It's like it's help from the divine. It's not that you put yourself in front of them. It's that somebody's come to them and said, oh, do you know this guy? This is the one that I want. And they're like, that's the one you want. And they're like, yeah, absolutely. Have you seen their work or blah, 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 blah. And you're like, you know, yeah, I've definitely like, yeah, it's almost like the director, your director who didn't give you the senior manager position. They looked you over for somebody who kissed their ass more. They was just called in by the senior vice president who heard of or was impressed by your work. And the senior vice president is saying to the director that tried to overlook you, oh, no, you know that guy? Oh, no, that's the one I want on this project. Absolutely. So it's almost like making a fool of the fucking person who tried to discredit you. But it's not intentionally doing so. They're going to feel foolish. But they're also in a position where they can't say no, where they can't deny that they actually need you now because you're their only way out. Bitches. I'm serious. Like, this is 1313. It could be divine counterpart shit. This could honestly be, hold on. This could honestly be can you imagine this is relationship shit? Y'all better tell me in the comments if this is relationship shit. Have fun. All you gotta do is show up and have a good time. In other words, be yourself. Being yourself right now, as awkward and silly and kooky and crazy as it is, it's going to impress people. It's going to bring fun and lightheartedness into the situation. Your attractiveness is going to be off the hook. See the lights. You seeing it, like discovering, awakening, understanding. You know, it's like also seeing the light at the end of the tunnel. That's what I thought when I saw this card. It's like, oh, wait a second. Do you mean that like there's hope out here? Yeah. Not only is there hope, there's breakthroughs. There's somebody coming and unlocking your cage doors. There's just a sense of freedom that maybe you haven't felt in a long time and being acknowledged. It's like somebody is actually seeing your value in what you do. And it's like it's like you're not only reclaiming your art like the card says, but you're reclaiming the credit that you're owed for your art when people were like had been pulling away from you. That's what I'm saying. Now we have all these cards here. The Lenormand cards speak of, let's just like important communication that has to come in or decision that has to be made about one's health. So I really think that a change has been made in you, almost like a releasing and letting go and starting to focus on what you need. So that's where your focus is, right? Your health. You should be focused on like maintaining and maintaining your wellness. That's where you should be focused. Nothing is yet set in stone, right? So things haven't been as determined as you think they are. This is a sense of, it's almost like being brought back to life, a sense of a communication coming in that lets you see that nothing has been determined yet, that you're still in it. Because the message has weight. It has, it's firm. You can trust it. It's reliable. There's just this sense of something is still alive, or recognizing that something is still alive. They're not gone, right? That honestly, what everybody else said was settled and done is actually not as settled and done as they thought it was. And then bam, it's time to take action. So watch for your opportunity this week, Gemini. Watch for that opening that's going to happen this week, because it's going to happen this week. There's going to be an opening. Use your intuition. That's why this card comes up. You're going to feel it in your bones. You're going to know exactly when to like do what you need to do. And now what is it what you need to do? I think it'll be specific to the moment. It could be fucking sing a song in public. It could be just speak up and say something. It could be drop your resume. Your intuition is going to guide you, but this is the energy right now. There's a space happening where once there was all doors closed, and it's because of this Mercury retrograde, because of the review that's going on, taking shit back. There's a little opening of at least hope that you haven't lost, or that you aren't lost to your own cause, type of thing. Okay, if you like this video so far, please do like it and share it on your social media profiles so that you can help the channel grow. Also, subscribe to the channel and be sure to ring that bell and click all notifications, because then you'll get all of the uploads. Because you don't just watch your sun sign, you watch your rising sign, your moon sign. I do all 12 zodiac signs every single week. They're not time specific, but they are, there's new videos every week. Gemini specific content comes out every Thursday, along with Aries and Taurus. So, be ready for that. I also do Instagram. Join me on Instagram, because I go live there. Monday through Friday, I do daily tarot card readings, and I welcome you over, because then we can interact. So it's Born_without_boundaries. That's where you can find me on Instagram. Also, there's always an extended, right? If you it's so important to get that articulated facts, right? Just thrown down without any of the ambiguity. And that's what tarot provides. And so there's the tarot card reading in the extended that extends this reading and dives deeper into its meaning and gets out the specifics. And then there's also the romance reading. So there's 2-in-1 over on the extended. Now you can always subscribe to that platform as well. And then you'll get access to the extended videos about a day before they come out here. And that's also where I post my weekly astrological forecast, which gives you a preview, a day-by-day, play-by-play of what's going on in the cosmos and what to expect for the week ahead. So please do join me. Here we go, Gemini. I know that was a little bit long talking to you guys, but you got to plug yourself. Part and parcel to this social media thing. Ooh, I love it. See, this is Libra energy, Gemini. This is balance coming restored, peace being restored. Maybe even a sign of peace or a sign of love, like a peace offering coming into you. Ooh, and then we have Porcupine, time for a beginner mind. This is a little bit in the past, so you could have been a little bit bristly. You could have been preparing to defend yourself. You don't want to not head into the new direction, but at the same time, there was a sense of really being able to pop, really wanting to pop off, right? And then there's surrender now, but you just kind of gave in and decided to dive into it because you went just head first into a situation, and maybe you didn't protect yourself as well as you could have in this new situation. There's a little bit of impetuousness there. I don't know what that's about. Set healthy boundaries. See, this is being bogged down by boundaries, being clogged up, like almost like becoming so defensive because maybe you rushed into a situation that you weren't certain of, that in some ways you became so defensive that the weight started, the defense itself started becoming what was hurting you the most. Or somebody that you're dealing with. There's sort of a defensiveness here because somebody doesn't want to accept something new. Somebody doesn't want to accept that things are changing. There's a block. There's a sense of deciding that they don't want this change. But then trust in divine detours is here right now, currently. You're going to be curveballs are going to be thrown at you this week. But have fun with them, play with them. This is also Sagittarius energy, so you could be dealing with a Sagittarius, but there's definitely like you're gonna get surprise opportunities. I told you that. Divine detours is when basically you're told to work remote today and don't come in the office, or come in the office and don't work remote, or a sense of even an actual detour, like you're late for work for some reason. Don't consider it a curse. Consider it a blessing because you're being redirected down that new road because you have to see something there as you pass by. That's what it is. Really, like be extra careful, extra vigilant, extra aware right now of the way that the universe is going to communicate with you, because the communications are going to come from unexpected sources. They're going to put unexpected direction. So don't question if, like the road you usually take, you can't take. Down another road, you're going to see an opportunity that you've wanted, and you wouldn't have gotten there without it. You wouldn't have known. There was no way you would have known unless you were directed there. You know what I'm saying? Take a leap of faith. Be ready to do it. I'm telling you, this is good luck this week. So be ready to just jump on this opportunity. Even if like, it's almost like turning down that street and, you didn't even know your dream home was for sale. And it's like by luck would have it that you have enough money. It's like, when everything works out, like when you go into a store, you felt this before. When you go shopping and it's like you find all the clothes that you want and they fit you perfectly, but your banking account is empty, right? That's the opposite of what's happening here. This is like, for some reason, you got $1,000 extra bucks in your fucking banking account, got nothing to do with it. All your bills are paid, and you are redirected. Like, you can't go here for lunch. So instead you go to this restaurant, and there's a cool store right next door, and it's filled with all this cool shit, and you've got the money to spend. It's like everything is like redirecting you for the purpose of putting you exactly where you're supposed to be. It's like Felix Felicis. When Harry Potter took that swig, it may not even seem like anything big is happening, but just the fact that you're so in tuned and intuitive right now, you just know which is the right way to go. You'll feel it resonating all through you. Let's get back to these cards. Time to let go of the pain, of the suffering, of the sorrow, of whatever was hurting you or whatever was holding you back. This is Scorpio energy, the heartache, the drama. Enough is enough. You can actually discard this shit now. Good stuff. And elevate yourself. Elevate yourself. Be playful, be happy, feel good, and not let anybody else get you down. You're done with that shit. Know your worth, Gemini. You're back up on your throne, baby. Yeah, back up on your throne. And then we have dream the world into being. So your past is actually... Your past is influencing your future. It's affecting your future. It's affecting how you feel, because something you did in the past that was completely squashed is now coming back around as something everybody wants. Trust in the great mystery. I'm telling you, just let it go this week. Where are we headed? Okay, let's do your angel card readings. Let's see what the angel messages. Trust in the great mystery is so blunt. It's literally like you don't have to know all the answers. You know, you don't ask for the answers. Don't ask any questions. Like, just sense it intuitively. It will be clear to you. Prayer, no matter how difficult the situation may seem, all is possible. Ask. We are listening. Oh, you better open your mouth and ask for opportunities this week, Gemini, because that's what's popping. The unknown. Do not fear the unknown. This is a time of deep exploration and transformation. Unfamiliar territory leads to new horizons. What? And then truth. The best way through the current situation is to just speak your truth. Contrary to what you may think, no one will be hurt if you express exactly how you feel. That's popping, man. Let's go see what's going on in tarot. I will see you guys in the extended.